Okay, so good day everyone. So this is the last part of the four-part series regarding basic building estimates. And so far, you have learned about estimation in wood, both lumber and your manufactured boards, and also concrete, as well as your concrete hollow blocks. And now, since syempre in any structure, we need a roof. So the commonly used roofing material here in the country is your galvanized iron sheet. So if indigenous naman, you have the nipa. Pero generally, the commonly used and widely used roofing material is your galvanized iron sheet. Now, your galvanized iron sheet is very popular primarily because of its cost. No, so compared to other roofing sheet materials, it is cheaper na your cost, despite its medyo mahal siya compared sa indigenous one, but it is also readily available, no? In many hardwares, your galvanized iron sheet is almost or typically readily available, and also it is durable with its material and with the ease of installation. So you just need the screws or mga rivets to fasten it or attach it on your purlins or sa imuhang roofing structure para complete na imuhang structure with regards to its roof. Now, your galvanized iron sheet should take note that it comes in two types. So we have your plain galvanized iron sheet and also the corrugated galvanized iron sheet. Now, your plain galvanized iron sheet is commonly used kapag sa mga gutter. So, say for example, kani siya na part ni sa mga gutter, sa mga flashing, sa mga ridges sa ibabaw sa imuhang roof. So, typically, ang ginagamit ana is your plain GI sheet. Now, your corrugated GI sheet is used heavily sa mga roofing jud and mga siding materials. Kani sa mga roof, yun siya, corrugated GI sheet. Now, what is the difference between your plain GI sheet and your corrugated GI sheet? Pag corrugated kasi, yung structural strength niya and efficiency in water runoff is better compared to your plain GI sheet. Kasi pag, wait, let me get the paper. You know what? Okay, so see this paper. Kapag plain GI sheet lang, nga nila siya, dili kay siya, medyo, if nipis siya, though, it will be flimsy. Now, if you have your corrugated GI sheet kasi, ngano siya nakaingon nga it has better structural strength because the corrugation is the corrugation dili siya ingon na dali ma-fold compared if straight lang to siya with regards to its structural integrity in both sides, mas dali siya mag-fold. Now, the corrugation in your corrugated GI sheet also allows efficient handling in your water runoff. Primarily, pag during rainfall, no, dito mag-flow ang imuhang water and like, dili siya scattered all over the place. Now, your GI sheet generally is measured in terms of gauge number. Now, what you should take note is that your gauge number has an opposite relationship with regards to its thickness. Why? Because the higher gauge number would entail um, thinner material. So the higher gauge number, the lower the thickness is. So say for example, the gauge number 20 is thinner than gauge 18. So dili pasabot nga pagtaas ang gauge number sa imong GI sheet when you go to kunyari sa mga hardware shop tapos maingon mo nga na available si gauge 20 and napod available si gauge 26. Now, ang atong usual siguro naon if you're not familiar with the sizing of your GI sheet ay mas makapal yung yung gauge 26. However, again, sa iyang notation is that the higher gauge number, the thinner your GI sheet will be. So, the typical numbers or the gauge number of your GI sheet runs from 14 to 30, with 14 being the thicker. Tapos, pag 30, the thinnest. Kasi again, pag magkataas ang gauge number, mas magkanipis ang imuhang GI sheet. Now, the common for roofing is gauge 26. Typically, kana siya ang ginagamit because although taas iyang number, pero it's enough to support the load. And syempre, wala man po yung magpatong sa ibabaw sa roof. And also, we have to account kasi yung cost. Kasi pag the thicker your GI sheet will be, the higher the cost it will entail. Now, the standard size of your plain GI sheet is usually 3 feet by 8 feet. Now, pag corrugated GI sheet, iyang width standard is 80 centimeter with varying lengths. Pwede siya 1.5 to 3.6 at an interval of 30 centimeters. So, what do we mean by interval of 30 centimeter? Ang mga standard length sa imong corrugated GI sheet will be 1.5 meters. So, interval man of 30 centimeter or 0.3 meters. So, yung next length kay 1.8 meters, 2.1, 2.4, 2.7, 3.0, 3.3, until 3.6 meters. Mano siya ang length nga makuha nimo pag mag-purchase ka og corrugated GI sheet. Pero with its width, standard na siya nga 80 centimeters. Now, kapag sa ato ang problem karon atong gina-estimate lang kay ang roofing material. So, since roofing material man, and the commonly used roofing material is your corrugated GI sheet. So, diri nato ni kani atong dumdubon nga mga numbers. The standard width of 80 centimeters or 0.8 meter and the standard length of 1.5 meter to 3.6 meter. So again, mani siya ang standard length sa imuhang corrugated GI sheet. Now, with regards to its width, ang standard width niya kay 0.8 meters or 80 centimeters. Okay, so next. So what you have here is a table showing na mga standard weight of your galvanized iron sheet in kilograms. Para asa man nga table. So it serves as a guide for you in the future. Kasi minsan manggod, it is difficult. Ginagamit manggod na siya og caliper. I think it's caliper. Wait, let me check the material used to. Yes, caliper is used to measure thickness of your GI sheet. Now, in between gauge 29 and 30, syempre, lisod man siya si gauge 29 and your 30, lisod man sila i-distinguish minsan sa imong caliper. And siguro, if sa mga hardware, sometimes manggod na imong gibayran kay gauge, kunyari gauge 24. So, medyo makapal siya compared to your gauge 29 or gauge 26. Now, ang giingon sa hardware kay gauge 24 daw imuhang gibayaran pero ang gihatag sa imo kay gauge 26. Now, its thickness kay dili ra man kayo nga naka magkalayo. So 24 is 0.071, gauge 26 is 0.056. So sometimes very point point zero something ilang difference in thickness. So, how can you make sure na you're paying for the right material? Kasi pwede manggodayaon ka na. Kani siya nga table, it shows us the standard weight of galvanized iron sheet in kilograms. So, if di man po ka mo palit, siguro if magbuhat kag structure, at least 2 sheets imong paliton or 4 or in even number 10. So you just have to multiply the weight per feet of your GI sheet. So say for example, imong gi-purchase kay 1.8 meters or 6 feet. So around 9.49 iyahang weight in kilograms for 1 GI sheet. Tapos pag 26 kay 7.41. So mas makapal, mas bugat ang imuhang gauge 24 kontra sa imuhang gauge 26. So mo na siyang pwede nimo i-add to sa mga example lang ni siya ha. So pwede nimo siya i-add to sa mga hardware tapos you can ask them na ay pwede ipatimbang sa nako. Just to make sure na you're paying for the right material kasi mas mahal man gud ang mas gamay nga gauge number since mas makapal siya pero pwede man gud nga ang ipabayad sa imo the lesser gauge number say for example 24 pero ang gihatag din nga actual material nimo is your gauge 26 pero it's just for ay kanang manigurado lang ta ilabi nagdinaghanan imong pagka-purchase. So this table, you can refer to this table whenever you're in doubt if you're paying for the right material, no? Okay, so here we have the corrugated GI sheet lapping. Now, effective installation sa imong GI sheet in your roof includes side and end laps. So, naa kay ginatawag og side lapping and end lapping. Pag side lapping, patong siya. Pag end lapping, end-to-end sa imuhang GI sheet. Again, pag side lapping, say for example, this dalawang GI sheet to, pag side lapping, ipatong sila, na datol gamay. Pag end lapping, pag makataas, ipataas nimo ang lens sa GI sheet. So, end lapping. Now, overlapping corrugations ensures water tightness and wind resistance. Kasi syempre, dili man pwede nga isiro-siro nimo ang pag-install sa imong GI sheet because there would be leakage. No? There would be lesser resistance pag to wind. Tapos if ever sa farm, mahulugan og lubi, no, dili kayo nga na naiyahang pa-strong ang tumoy sa imong GI sheet kung asa sila nag-connect. Now, proper laps are essential to prevent leaks and prolong your lifespan sa imong roof. Now, we have here side lapping. Now, we have two types of side lapping. Pwede 1 and 1/2 corrugation and 2 and 1/2 corrugation. Now, take note, again, the standard width, no? Standard width of your corrugated GI sheet, CGI, is 80 centimeters or 0.8 meters. Now, if ang imuhang side lapping kay 1 and 1/2 corrugation, what do we mean by 1 and 1/2 corrugation? Ipatong nimo siya kani, it is 1 corrugation. Wait a minute. One corrugation. Let's use the darker one. Okay. So, pag 1 and 1/2 corrugation, so this is one corrugation, and one half. No? Isa ka bog and one half corrugation. Now, pag 2 and one half corrugation, ang pagpatong nimo, bali, 1, 2, half. So, kung naay another roof, so imong GI sheet, dara, taas, ingan mo ni GI sheet, dari nimo sila magdari sila na part mag-intersect. Hmm. Dari sila na part mag-intersect pag 2 and 1 half corrugation or di ari sila na part mag-intersect pag 1 and 1 half corrugation. Kani kay 2 and 1 half corrugation. Now, para asa man lang mabaw-an nimo kung unsa nga type of lapping ang imuhang. Di man gud pwede if palabian pod nimo lapping kay syempre kalas na ka og sin, kalas na ka og GI sheet. Now, to the importance of knowing unsa nga corrugation, unsa nga lapping ang imuhang i-implement sa side lapping is for us to have an idea pila ng effective width sa imuhang GI sheet. Kasi although ang standard width niya kay 80 cm, pero ang actual na nga makover niya nga area sa imuhang GI sheet will be lessen. Kasi pag 1 and 1 half corrugation, ang actual makover niya nga area kay 70 centimeters na lang. Kapag 2 and 1 half corrugation, iyang makover nga area kay 60 centimeters na lang. So, unsa may pasabot ang 60 centimeters na lang. So, say for example, na akay duha ka GI sheet. So duha ka GI sheet, that would be 80 centimeter. So, nakay duha ka GI sheet. And let's try to draw an example. Nakay duha ka GI sheet. So, duha ka GI sheet na 80 centimeter ni, and then napoy another GI sheet nga 80 centimeter. So, kung imong i-add sila tanan, ihang makover na width kay 160 centimeters. Pero, dili man nimo pwede sila itapad nga walay intersection or walay lapping. Now, if 1 and 1 half corrugation imuhang gamiton, so kung mo ni imuhang first GI sheet, tapos imo siyang gilap og another GI sheet nga 1 and 1 half corrugation, so kunyari ana, 1 and 1 half, let's just assume 1 and 1 half na na. So, ang mahitabo, ang width na noon niya nga effective nilang duha kay 70 centimeters na lang. So, mahitabo, ang total cover area nila kay 140 centimeters na lang. Ano man? Kay katong lapping, di man to nimo ma-appeal og cover nila nga area kay nagdat-ul man sila, nag-overlap man sila. So, instead nga, ilang dupa kay 80 cm each or 160 cm both, pero since you have to overlap them, mugamay ang ilahang kaya nga ma-cover nga area sa imong roof. Now, ma'am, kung dili din ako siya i-overlap, dili din ako sila mag-side lapping para makatipid ko og GI sheet. Now, what you should take note is that lapping is important for us to prevent leaks. Kasi pag wala mong lapping, na tendency nga mag-leak ang imuhang roof. And also, mag-prolong pod sa lifespan sa imong roof. Kasi pag dulo-dulo naman gud kasi, pag end lapping or both side lapping, di na kay siya nga nakakusganan ang apart. So, you have to overlap them. Now, aside sa side lapping, you also have your end lapping. Now, your end lapping ranges from 20 cm to 30 cm, depending on the slope of your roof and depende pod sa available na sheets. Now, unsay pasabot sa end lapping. So, mo ni siya imuhang ginatawag og sheet 1, mo ni imuhang first roof, mo ni imuhang second roof. Now, pagpatong nimo sila sa end na ha, dili na tong sa corrugation, side maning corrugation sa end, you can have ang intersection nila pwede 20 to 30 centimeters. Depende sa imuhang construction. Now, what you have here also is the different parts of your roof system. So, you have the joist, the purlin, the rafter, the ridge board. Now, ang sarap important nyo na rin mabawan is this what we call purlin. Because there is a purlin, di ari nimo i-attach ang imuhang GI sheet. So say for example, corrugation sa dara na GI sheet, tapos dara nimo siya mag-overlap sa kada purlin. Now, pag side lapping, dari po mo siya i-overlap. And another overlap. Depende sa lapping sa imuhang GI sheet. Okay, so for us to understand better the estimation, let's have the sample problem. So from figure 6 to 3, find the number of corrugated GI roof sheets and its accessories. Now, dili na nato i-include ng accessories kasi accessories would entail katong mga rivets or mga nails. So, dili na ta sa number of corrugated GI sheets required if the side lapping specifies 1 and 1/2 corrugations with 30 centimeters. And lapping, ang side lapping kay 1 and 1/2 and lapping is 30 centimeters on a 2x3 purlin. So, ang purlin nga value kaning problem, magamit na siya dito sa mga accessories na dili na to siya i-include sa atong discussion. Now, to solve for the number of corrugated GI sheets, you just have to write muna what is given. Given is first side lapping na 1 and 1/2. Therefore, pag side lapping na 1 and 1/2, sa imuhang width, standard width sa imuhang GI sheet nga 80, 70 cm na lang iyahang actual cover. Now, end lapping is 30 centimeters. So, to solve, first step is divide the length of the gutter by dividing the effective covering of one sheet. Now, dirita mag-una sa kaninga length sa gutter mo ni ang length sa gutter si 14 millimeters. Kaya atong bawaan una kay ang side lapping pila ka corrugated GI sheet atong ipatong-patong ani na part. Pila ka corrugated GI sheet ang atong ipatong-patong. Now, divide length gutter over the effective width. Now, the length of your gutter is 14 meters. Now, the effective width of your corrugated GI sheet is 70 centimeters or 0.7 meters. Nga no 0.7 man. Kay ga-mention man siya nga 1 and 1/2 corrugation. So, you write here 0.7 meters. So, 14 divided by 0.7 is 20 pieces of CGI para makover nimo ang kaning 14 meters na part. Now, enough na ba ni siya nga problem? It's not yet enough because wala pa nato na specify unsa ang length sa imuhang corrugated GI sheet. Now, ang kinahanglan diri kay given naman nga 3.6 and 2.7 ni siya, pag idatol nimo sila ilang effective length kay 6 meters kay 2.7 plus 3.6 is 6.3 meters. Now, end lapping is 30 centimeters. So, ang effective length na lang nila kay 6 meters. Now, kaning 20 pieces of CGI, you have to specify unsa ang length. So, since kaning 3.6 and kaning 2.7, pasok man siya dito sa standard length sa imuhang GI sheets. No? 3.6 and 2.7. So, you just have to specify now na magpalit ka og 20 pieces of CGI, 20 kabok pieces CGI para ani nga katason 3.6 and another 20 pieces na CGI ani nga katason sa imuhang roof. Therefore, the number of CGI you need to purchase is 20 pieces CGI with length nga 3.6 meters and 20 pieces of corrugated GI sheets with length nga 2.7 meters. Now, as to the gauge number, it's up to you kung unsa imong kasya sa imong budget, pero it's not asked man sa problem unsa na gauge number. Pero again, you should take note that the higher the gauge number, the thinner your corrugated GI sheet will be, or your GI sheets in general. So that's it for a very, very basic rough estimation on corrugated GI sheet. Now, if you have any questions, just raise them sa ato ang group. And that's all. Thank you.